Welcome to Bayways, where we're spotlighting artists in the Bay. I'm your co-host, Johnny T.
I'm Dylan.
Today we got an awesome guest for y'all. We've got Max Gerlock. They are a musician. They also do a little comedy on the side. That's how we met.
Side gig.
Little side gig. Comedy is such an afterthought these days.
Yeah, seriously, it's always music first.
Yeah, music is most important. But Max is in a band that they started called Super Cassette. Indie pop, super fun. You probably know it from our little intro jingle, which we scraped from one of their songs consensually.
You did ask for permission.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, did ask.
Nice.
But they produce a lot of catchy stuff. So
it
it's
is
like,
catchy music.
Yeah. If they ever get super big, we're holding on to this song.
I think we will own the rights to all of the.
I think we do. Yeah, I think we
Currently.
should have their songs and
their catalog.
Yeah, and all of the ways that they monetize their music, I think we should get a cut as well.
Yeah.
I think that's only fair.
What band is currently being bought out right now for all of their music? I can't remember.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You heard about
I know
this
what you
too.
mean. Yeah, it's
Who was
crazy.
it?
It's crazy how bands can just sell their whole catalog.
Yeah, they're like
for hundreds of millions.
Yeah, $100 million. Like we own everything you've ever made now. Yeah. Isn't that wild?
It's wild, but sometimes you're like, maybe I'm not attached to this as anymore, right?
When you get the big payout, if you're ready to just kind of retire, I mean, that's such a burden and weight on an artist.
Totally.
To make that sort of decision, to get that sort of offer.
Crazy.
It shouldn't exist, probably.
It should not exist.
You shouldn't be able to lose. It's like when Taylor Swift rewrote all of her music. She re-recorded all of it so she could give away the original recording. Like, that's crazy.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Well, she really wanted to own her own music, and she
Yeah.
couldn't because of all these like crazy record contracts.
So you can just re-record it, I guess.
Hey,
I'm
she
surprised that's
she
legal.
beat the system.
She did?
Yeah.
Good for her.
I've got a lot of Swiftie head friends. I will say nothing bad
Yes, you
about
do.
Taylor Swift
I will talk
on
plenty
this
of shit.
podcast,
Yeah.
because we only have so many.
Oh, you're trying to get the Swiftie.
Yeah, I'm trying to recruit the Swifties to this podcast.
I think if I find out you're a Swiftie and you're listening to this, just leave. Just jump out of an airplane.
Just jump out of an airplane.
That's right.
Dylan.
I don't want them.
We need them. They're like,
I don't want them or EDM listeners.
It's like 80%. It's like 80% of all
people.
People.
All people. 80%.
Yeah, that are Swifties. 80% of all
That's
people,
ridiculous.
especially Americans, especially American women. That's like 95%, yo.
That's
we
true.
need them. We need them. We love you, Bayways listeners. All right, I think we're good. Let's jump to our guest, Max Gerlock.
Woo.
Yes.
Right, they don't even end up being especially tall, you know?
No, I stopped growing at 14 or something like
That's
that.
about the same for me, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sucked. You always think like maybe I'll get a couple more inches, right?
I'm
and then
still
you're like
waiting.
17.
I wasted all my prayer on inches, and it didn't help.
Oh, I used to pray to God all the time. Just give me one more inch and I won't jerk off for a month.
forever.
I literally used to do that.
I remember
and it
praying to
didn't
God to
work.
get taller, but I didn't incorporate any psychosexual things into it.
Oh, damn.
Um,
God loves that stuff, though.
Did you stop masturbating?
No.
Well, that's why you never got taller.
Well, I was like,
yeah,
you
you
gotta
broke the
give
promise.
you gotta give me the height first,
Give me the
and then
half,
I'll-
an inch, half now, half later.
yeah.
God,
You know the deal.
I'm gonna keep edging and wait for the half inch, and then once I get that,
wait for the half inch. That's good. This is a great start.
Great start.
Yeah.
Great start.
are those in-ear monitors?
No, it is just a headset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks legit.
It's definitely
You look like you're gonna
posing
hit
as
me
an
with
ear. Yeah.
Yeah, you do look.
I can hear myself, so it's a bit of an in-ear monitor. Yeah.
you can
it's
hear all of
functioning
us,
the
right?
same.
Or is it just hearing yourself?
Wait, I'm supposed to hear. Yeah, it's all of us.
Good.
You sound great.
Was that the
You all
technical
sound great.
difficulty, or what was the technical?
No, like this camera just stopped working and we didn't realize
Oh,
it.
shit.
And it was because the memory card was depleted.
That's classic.
Classic.
So classic.
And then this one overheated and it just stopped. But this one made a noise, so we knew. But that one was like off for like 20 minutes.
It should give a noise warning.
The noise warning was great. Noises, I would say, great.
Noises
I'm
hit different.
big noise guy.
Big noise
guy.
I'm a noise head.
Yeah,
You are a noise head.
I guess so. Well, I don't know. I've never been that into like noise rock. Or like I
Your
something about my
music
brain and
is not
attention.
noisy.
Yeah, it's
in
like
that
sort
way.
of. I used to want to do that more, and I think that I maybe will start incorporating more noisy things again. But like, I like a high signal to noise ratio, so to speak, in terms of the music. Like, have a very distinct like harmony and melody.
Yeah.
You know, that kind
If
of
you're watching this right now, the song that you may have heard coming into the podcast is one that you've composed, right?
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot you guys use that.
Yes,
Yes.
we use that.
Yeah, Island, right? Is that the one?
Island, yeah.
Uh-huh.
One we've never played live actually, but I would like to.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
the
a
most
great song.
Yeah, it's like the most. Thank you. It's the most sort of like computery electronic song. So
I was
going
to ask, is that a bunch of
Yeah.
synth stuff? Is that what's happening?
Mostly,
it almost sounds
I
like
mean,
horns.
The drum machine. Oh, there are horns. I played saxophone on that.
Awesome.
Which I don't pick up my sax very much anymore. It's my first instrument. And I would love to play it more, but like once you've learned to play other instruments better, it's hard to go back to like your first instrument and be like, I fucking suck. I can't do the stuff I'm hearing in my head.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that if I just spent some time, I would like catch up a lot faster than if I, hadn't built those other musical skills.
But that was your first one. That was your first love.
Alto
the
saxophone,
sax.
yeah.
Alto sax.
And I remember like feeling such guilt about the idea of like
Leaving
growing
it.
up and leaving that instrument behind. I was like, I can't ever do that. But I don't think I didn't realize I'd be like replacing it with other instruments. Which
I see.
I think I feel okay about.
Why'd you choose that one in the first place? Do you
Because
recall?
Lisa Simpson was
Heck
the best.
yes.
Honestly,
That's
that was basically the
crazy.
motivation.
That's so good.
I thought she was the coolest, and my twin brother was doing piano, and we're identical twins, and we kind of each wanted to stake our own claim a lot of the time, do different things.
Yeah,
And so it's like, okay, he's doing piano, fuck that. I'm gonna do saxophone. I'm gonna go way out there.
that's fun.
Which I honestly regret because piano is a much better like foundational instrument.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it all worked out. But like,
Oh, it's so.
piano makes more sense. I think.
Sax is a sexy instrument.
It
too.
is. It
yeah.
is.
And it looks complicated. There's like all these like weird. It's
you imagine
a
inventing
weird
that
looking
thing?
instrument.
Yeah. All the
It
valves and
is.
stuff.
Who the fuck
and-
created that thing?
The Duke of Saxony or something, right?
What?
Isn't that a thing?
Oh, that makes more sense.
I think
Saxony.
I think
Saxony's
there's something to
in-
do with Saxony or something, or Mr. Sax.
That makes
man.
so much
That's
sense. Like some
awesome.
German dude who's really into pipes.
I watched a show at.
That sounded like sexual in some way. He's really he can't stop fucking these pipes, and so of course you invent the saxophone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
duh.
He
I
just,
guess
he just
that's
wants
where
to put
you-
his mouth into a lot of pipes. All right, we're done.
I would say we don't have to be done.
No, we
It,
don't
took-
have
it
to
took me
be.
like 30 seconds to make this podcast disgusting. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
We're happy.
We've had some grotesque conversations
Mm-hmm.
on this podcast.
Into it.
So grotesque that I had to edit them out.
Okay.
But then other times they stay on, especially like masturbating on Bart stories. So if you've got anything like that.
Like in the first person, or talking about witnessing that.
Oh my God, talking about witnessing that.
Okay, I have not masturbated on Bart yet.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I like that mindset.
You know, a lot could happen. Maybe it becomes
Yeah.
legal.
Yes,
Maybe
yes,
it's-
yes.
Oh man.
Maybe they have a special car for that.
Have either of you done it in your own car?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
I don't own a car because
actually-
I'm about public transit.
So you've done it in public.
Wow.
kids.
You sound like such an ass.
I understand the implication there.
Nice.
I actually don't know if I have. I'm trying to think.
It's like
You're
such
under
a
oath.
nosy question.
You're under
like,
oath.
What? Like we're trying to talk about
This
my
is a good
band.
This is
What
a
do
good
you-
icebreaker. Fuck my band. I think I masturbated in a car when I was a teenager. I'll just say that.
Great.
Yeah, you do shit like that.
Great.
Planes, trains, automobiles.
I did it on a ferry once.
On
That's
a
sick.
ferry?
Wow.
No, I wish I
Wait, do
did.
you mean
Crazy.
FAIRY or FERY?
A winged ferry.
Wow,
Yeah.
the tooth fairy.
I was gonna say I saw a show by Chief Adjua. He is a trumpeter at Yoshi's in Oakland.
Okay.
I've seen him
Awesome venue.
twice now. He's so good. All the bands, all the musicians that play there are amazing. But he pulls out. I didn't know he played this, but he pulls out this instrument that did not exist before he made the instrument.
He was the
Saxophone?
inventor.
He was the inventor of this instrument. It was
Mr.
a
Sax.
stringed instrument. There was only a few strings from what I can remember, and it almost looks like if a harp lost most of its strings. And so the bow is like up here, and you stand it up.
There's no
you play it
fretboard or
standing.
anything? Or,
No, I don't know. I don't think so. No.
so the strings are just the pitch
The
they
strings
are?
are the pitch,
Okay.
yeah. Like I imagine most instruments are probably largely based on other instruments.
Yeah, or
Well,
at least
this
like
one-
some ancestor instrument or something.
Some
Yeah, it's a family
foundational
tree of
thing.
instruments.
Yes.
Yeah, and this one's a stringed bowed, sort of thing. It's very cool.
I'm glad people are still making instruments.
Yeah, can we run out, or are we gonna run out? I saw
Run out of instruments.
I saw somebody playing water.
What does that mean?
I think I know. Was it with
You've
like
seen
an
the video.
orchestra? I think I've seen it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, she's like a real deal percussionist
Yes.
doing really inventive things with water.
It's so
Really cool.
It's in
yeah.
bowls or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Imagine a vessel and there's water in it, and
Yeah.
she's
Yeah, it's a
sloshing it
bowl and
about.
she's sloshing in it. And then there's another band. They'll put like metal shit in a bowl and they'll put the microphone up to it. And they're just kind of
I
like,
totally believe it, but I don't know that much about the band. But
and that's very
yeah.
noisy. That's like
Yeah.
a noise
Yeah.
rock background sort of thing with somebody rapping over it. Yeah. It's fun stuff.
That's tight,
You mentioned
yeah.
noise rock. For those that don't know what noise rock are, he's not. This guy, I think mostly EDM.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm,
I see why you chose Island because it's our most EDM song. It
I may
definitely
have chosen
Probably
it.
couldn't have. Oh, okay.
I really like
to appease him,
an
clearly.
instrumental. I listen to a ton of instrumental, and I really love the instrumentals on that.
Cool.
Yes.
Thanks.
And it was very fun. And then if you haven't heard, like there's like, is the clap a part of the song?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
so
core
good.
part of the song.
Yeah,
It's a
that
great-
was like a drum plugin I had that had these really cool clap samples, and I was just like, as opposed to what I've done a lot of the time of like, I'm just gonna if I'm doing this myself, I'm gonna arrange it as though it's just like a 4-piece rock band. I was just like, throw all that out the window. Let's just make some weird sounding shit, and like faster than any one person could clap. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
So it sounds like sort of uncanny.
It
But
does.
it's really fun, and yeah, shout out to Addicting Drums. They've got some
Nice.
good
The
samples.
intros of all your songs, like the instrumentals, are just so catchy. Like
Thank
we were listening to a couple.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to figure out, okay, what should we have an intro song for this like silly little podcast we're doing? And so we were like trying out a couple bands, and Dylan is in a band as well. So we're like,
I followed both of your bands, or I don't know if you're in more than two, but
I
right
am,
before
but
this,
thank you. I
mentioned the two
appreciate
bands.
that.
Yeah. When
Oh,
I,
is that why you
that's
were
why,
asking
yeah,
me?
So
Okay.
Max asked me, he's like, oh, what band is Dylan in? I was like, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember the name. And then I asked Dylan, and he gave me 3 bands, and I was like, what?
That's like most
Nice.
of them. Yeah.
That's most
I don't know
of
how people have
them.
to- I've only ever been in one band at a time.
Uh-huh.
And maybe I'm just not popular, but like I don't know how people.
Some
do
of
that.
them are just so like we play her so rarely.
Sure,
that,
okay.
it's like not a big deal. Yeah, there's one we play every week at least once.
Oh,
a week.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow. That- I
well,
mean, you play shows
I'm
once
sorry,
a week, or you-
rehearse.
Yeah, okay.
And then the shows are now starting to take off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Which band is that?
That is Ringlet, and I just found out today that they're shutting down one of the venues, the Parkside.
Oh shit! Wait,
The
I don't think I played
Parkside. It's
That's
an
in
SF.
right?
And it just got bought out, so they might shut down. So mostly EDM for this guy. So he doesn't really know.
So I grew up
the
listening to
South?
like indie in the South. What if you wanted me to fucking out of the banjo?
He grew up in Texas.
Yeah, but dude, I
So
grew
why
up
not
in
bluegrass?
Houston, which is like just suburban America.
Dude,
Yeah.
There is
this
nothing-
accent came
It's
when
like
he
a
moved to the
macaroni
Bay,
grill.
dude. He's real twangy in his early life.
Yeah,
Really?
I've
Or
got
do you-
that nice southern
When you
drawl.
drink, does it ever come out? Or
no,
like get angry
I
or
didn't.
anything?
My
What if you drink
my
moonshine?
dad was from Queens. My mom's from Cincinnati. I had no accent, and Houston is just like suburban America. It'd be the same as like
Yeah.
driving around Indianapolis. Do
Yeah,
you know
I
what
get
I mean?
you. Just like shopping centers with like Bed Bath and Beyond and Applebee's
Yes,
and
tons of strip
Macaroni Grill
malls and
yeah.
like fucking front yards.
That's
which
not how I
hate.
pictured you.
Mm.
You don't like front yards?
No, dude, I think front yards are dumb.
Grass is
What?
fascist.
Grass is fascist.
I don't know if that's
we
true,
should
but
get
it's
rid of all
wasteful.
front lawns. Backyards are kind of fun.
Hold on.
There's stuff
you
do.
can what do they call it? Where it's all just rocks and
Oh, like
stuff.
I don't know.
There's a name for that type of
of
landscape, but it doesn't have to be a green one.
Yeah, but
yeah.
what do you mean when you say front yard? You mean like grass?
Yes, I mean like
okay.
the classic American front
Yeah, like
lawn.
a lawn. Yeah.
You're not
that
a fan.
like you're just cut like what the fuck? It's a waste of space.
That's-
Put an ADU on that motherfucker, right?
Yes.
Or make it a jungle. Make it something that is actually good for the environment, not just grass.
Well, and especially in like Houston or anywhere in the Southwest, California, basically everywhere other than Northern California.
Yeah.
It is just insane to use that much water.
It's
Like
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot of water.
It's just very wasteful.
We had a grassy front yard growing up where I
me
mowed
too.
that thing so many times, and
It
the
sucks.
only way we watered it is with plastic water bottles, dude. We would just buy. No, I'm just
Shut
kidding,
the
I'm kidding.
fuck up.
Damn.
Your face, dude.
I was
That'd be crazy.
I took
I could
took
see
the
that
water
happening.
gallon jugs from the local food bank, and I just fucking.
No, I buy like 48 water bottles, and and the small water bottles too, the
It's
tiny
just
ones.
horrible. But yeah, lawns suck, dude.
But
I think
he's
we should get
the
rid of
only
lawns.
reason he's mad is because he strictly listens to EDM.
Yeah, you're on this thing. So I grew up listening to indie music. I've been trying to tell this fucking story, and you can't let me
So you said
defend
EDM only,
myself.
right? Just EDM all the time.
I can't defend
He
myself.
can't even like finish the thought because you know how in EDM it's like there's always like a new fucking thing happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
and
like
you
a
I
new
gotta
musical
beat.
event.
transition, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a drop hits in his head, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, right,
I
lawns.
do love disclosure."
Diplo. No. So I grew up listening to just like indie rock.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Well, Arctic
a lot
Monkeys
of
and
grungy
Strokes
stuff.
and-
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Green Day, you name it. You know.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into EDM post college because my friend was like, "Come to EDC, it's a blast." I was like, "I don't listen to this stuff," and he's like, "It doesn't matter." So I
We have
went,
drugs. It's fine.
and then I took Molly.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And it fucking rewires.
I
your
get it.
brain.
Dude, it literally does. I was listening
does.
to like something about MDMA therapy and how it reopens critical periods in your brain of development.
Yeah.
And like literally, yeah, it can change like your taste in music forever.
Yeah, and if you're like in a euphoric state while listening to this song, right?
Yeah.
It just ingrains in your head like this is what you like, this is what you want.
But
know?
you also like go clubbing and stuff on the weekends, so that's kind of the only music you got going for you at a club.
No, I've gone to Super Cassette's show a couple
That's
times.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great fucking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to Outside Lands and see a couple folks like John Summit.
Did you go?
And
That's EDM, right?
yeah.
I don't know John Summit that well, but I know that he's.
I didn't go this year.
Oh, bummer. I went on Saturday and it was great. I was like,
Who'd you see?
I feel like I've sort of aged out. Like when I was looking at the lineup, I'm like,
I don't know any of
fucking
these
old for any of this
bands.
shit. But I managed to see like 5 bands. Loved all of them. I saw my millennial shit and I saw other stuff too.
Tell us the
Yeah.
millennial shit.
The millennial shit, the most millennial shit was Beck. I love Beck.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was amazing. He was playing with an orchestra. There's
That's
also
so
weirdly like not that many people there. I kind of felt bad
Because
for him.
he's old
But,
now.
And yeah, and I think most of the people at Outside Lands, I think more than ever, I want to say, or maybe I'm just older than I've ever been. That's definitely true.
Can we get
but, like,
45
Can we get a
not that
fact
old.
check on that?
Yeah.
I'm actually Gen Z, so fuck off. I'm
You're
I'm
Gen
20
Z?
years old now. I've decided I'm
wish.
gonna start lying about my age.
Yeah, I think we
Nice.
got
I don't think that I can pull it off, but
I also recently decided that I'm going to start telling people that I'm related to Caesar Milan. I don't know why
You're
this is going to be
obsessed with
fun.
this
I'm a
guy.
bit obsessed with this guy.
yeah. No, I love that show.
Thank
Max
you.
is a cat
Thank you.
whisperer. I've recently learned.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to think of myself as sort of a cat whisperer. I mean, a lot of the time a cat is just not down or whatever. But if anytime I pass a cat on the street, I'm like gonna try to say what's up, and I feel like I have a pretty good success rate.
You do?
Yeah, I respect their boundaries, but I try to be like, hey, if you want to come and chill and give me a sniff, let's hang out.
Nice, dude. Do you say that to your
Candy in my
dates?
friendship.
I say that to everyone I meet.
I respect your boundaries.
Yeah.
Give me a sniff.
I'm Gen Z, by the way. Give me a sniff.
yeah. That's okay. Come on, Gen Z. Okay, so Outside Lands.
Oh yeah.
girls. I'm kind of curious, like when you're watching sets, are you watching it with a little bit more of a technical eye these days, or like a,
Yes,
a
and I
studious eye, like, ooh, maybe I should do this, or like how do they approaching this
100%. And I
part?
wish
Yeah.
that I could turn it off and just like enjoy shit, but I am. I mean, alcohol helps.
Yeah,
No,
totally.
obviously, I try not to rely on that too much, but yeah, no. I mean, I am often thinking about like, oh, okay, what tuning is this guitarist using,
yeah.
or like, oh, do they have in-ear monitors, or like, yeah, thinking about technical aspects, which I appreciate and enjoy on some level.
Do you have a partner?
Yeah.
Are they a musician?
She is not a musician per se, but I mean, she plays guitar and has a great voice.
Okay,
but she's
okay.
not
The reason
by
I
trade.
ask is because as somebody with partner, like it is annoying. I think I can be rather annoying.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
musicians are
definitely
just
am.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah,
always
yeah.
like, oh, okay, they're using a gated reverb on this snare. That's interesting. She's
Yeah.
like, I mean, she's like impressed, but I'm sure she like hears enough of that shit for sure. Yeah.
Wait, impressed by you or the musician? Your
by
knowledge?
my ear, I think,
Oh,
like
okay, okay.
depending, which is nice. Like
That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you found the right one. That
Yeah,
would
eye
put up with
rolling
that
at how
shit.
good you are. Like, oh, honey.
but I know
it's
that
annoying,
it's
but
annoying
he's
at
so
times.
good. I'm sorry, they're so good.
Yeah, but yeah. So I don't know. I try to unplug a little bit when I'm listening to stuff. The time that I wish I could do it the most is when I'm trying to listen to my own music and like
Cool.
turn off all the analytical shit and just kind of let
Yeah.
it wash over me. But
Yeah.
I've realized even before I had as much knowledge of music as I do now, or like producing music, I'm just an analytical person. I just like want to understand things and pick them apart.
Cool.
So
So it's not
It's just
just
sort of
music,
how
it's,
I
it's
experience
all
things. Yeah.
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I've gone through periods of kind of resenting that about myself, that like, can't I just like turn off my left brain and just chill the fuck out? But you know, accepting the way my mind works a little bit and just like enjoying that, you know,
Yeah, totally.
not resisting it.
And it
Do you know
probably
who-
improves your music, right? Like if you're like looking at this in a way that you want to understand because you also want to maybe emulate it or do something to
Yes.
improve your stuff, like that is like some motivation that not a lot of people have.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess that is true. I'm always getting it, but it's that thing of like making every moment having to be productive, you know, is something that I try
Totally,
to resist a little
totally,
bit,
yeah.
but I have to accept on some level that my brain is working away at that. So
Yeah.
I am trying to learn more and more to do that, but that is a positive side of it. I mean, like, yeah, I went and saw a show at the Chapel the other night. There was like a bunch of shoegaze bands. The guitarist fucking blew my mind, and he had a specific setup. He was like plugged into a tape echo machine, which is like super impractical to have on any stage. It's literally tape moving around in a box to create an echo effect. And he
I've
was like
seen
going into that, and
those.
then like this deluxe reverb, and it was just the most glorious guitar sound I've ever fucking heard in my life.
Yeah,
And
shoegaze,
going to shows
shoegaze
and, like,
people are so into that very
Yeah.
specific sound.
Well, and honestly, a lot of the time, it's like doesn't sound that interesting to me. It's just like a wash of like, I love My Bloody Valentine.
yeah,
But,
that's
like,
what we
when
were getting
it's
at,
just,
the
like,
noise
vacuum
rock.
cleaner, vacuum cleaner
Yeah.
type sounds.
Okay.
That doesn't do it as much for me. But this was just like this glorious like wash of beautiful, really like melodious guitar,
Right.
which really did it for me. So I like, you know, go away from a show like that feeling really inspired to try something kind of technical to like achieve a new creative thing, you know?
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Are you the primary writer of your band?
Yeah. I'm pretty much the sole writer now. My twin brother used to be in the band, but you know, left to do his own thing, which I think ended up really being for the best because, like, you know, siblings try.
Yeah.
Me ending up being, it wasn't planned like this at first, but being more of the band leader, telling my twin brother what to play just never really worked.
Yeah.
So
always a
instead of
little bit
going
of
Gallagher
resentment.
mode, you know, Oasis mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like parted amicably, and he's doing his own music now, which is awesome. It's called
Cool.
Mother Night. Check it out.
Cool.
He's working on his first EP right now. But it used to be basically I would write most of the songs, and then he would like help me finish them. Like I'd be like, "What the fuck is the bridge gonna be for this song?"
Nice.
Like, I have a chorus. What else can I do here? So that was really cool. Now I'm doing more on my own, and still definitely getting stuck, but just like coming back, leaving things on the back burner for a while and coming back to them to finish them rather than like just forging ahead. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I pretty much write everything now.
So the rest of your band, you're bringing it to them. Like, here's what I have in
Yeah,
mind.
I mean, now it's like it's honestly become way more solitary than I would like it to be.
Sure.
A lot of the time. I mean, I like that for a lot of reasons because I have like total control over how everything's gonna go. But what it usually is I record like the whole song, whether it's a demo or whether I'm like, nah, this is the finished thing.
Yeah.
And then I bring it to the band. And for the most part, it's been like that. And then I get the drummer and the bassist to like re-record their parts.
Cool.
Now I want to do more like, and we have done more, actually record the bass tracks together. I don't mean bass guitar. I mean like the basis of the song is a live performance rather than just my weird solitary layering. But yeah, as for like bringing the songs to the band, it's usually like really meticulously. I've like overdubbed every part and like here's the bass part, here are the drums, and then I invite them to like add their own stuff.
Sure.
And I will annoyingly dictate when they can't.
Sorry.
You invite
Yeah.
them to add their own stuff.
And then I squash it completely. Tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
Do they know who I am?
I'm so surprised your brother isn't working with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean that makes me sound like way worse, I think, than I actually am. Like I usually am actually frustrated by how much of myself is in every song, and I like want to
interesting.
get
Okay.
more other shit on it. So more and more, I'm trying to be like, yeah, okay, no, I mean, fuck this. Just please record your own part. And then there are these couple moments where I really want a specific thing, but like,
Cool.
please bring something else.
Can I guess how old's your band?
We started at the end of 2016, so we're pretty old now. It's like,
Can I
going on
guess
9 years.
when it started becoming a little more solitary?
sure.
COVID?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, before then it was still the thing of like I was recording on my own and then brought in people to overdub their parts.
Okay.
But yeah, during COVID there was a period where it was like there were some songs that were literally only me, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even have the band come in to record. Like Bernie Sanders is my waifu was one that was just like entirely me.
That song is bonkers. So funny.
Past that measure, Bernie Sanders is my wife. Bernie Sanders understands me. Bernie Sanders saved my life. Oh, Bernie Sanders is my daddy.
Thank you. Yeah, that was like that's in the category of like not knowing how funny I should be or comedic I can be with this project that is like most of the time kind of serious.
Yeah, that
but
is
I
kinda
was
hard.
very happy with how it came out. So.
Oh, it's a fun
Yeah.
song, and
Thanks,
it's
yeah.
like you don't know whether you are singing it because you like Bernie all that much, or if it's like it could be an ode to Bernie.
Oh, I love Bernie Sanders.
Or it could be like, oh, this is the time of the year because it's election year and all this stuff,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of like Bernie hype, especially in the Bay, and it like might just be tongue in cheek about like Bernie. So it's kind of
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hilarious.
And
song.
there were a lot of
Yeah.
people saying like this is like calling it blurted content, you know, like blessed cursed content.
Yeah.
Of like they didn't like Bernie, but they're like, fuck man, but I'm tapping my toes along.
yeah. There you go.
Can you explain to me the blessed curse? I'm just starting to notice this.
Really? This
Yeah.
is like 10 years old.
See, I'm old.
I thought you were Gen Z.
How
I
old?
thought we were all
how
Gen
old-
Z.
Yeah, I think you're only like 11. So
I'm 11.
Yeah. That
I
growth
don't
rate
know.
is
I
coming any
somehow
day.
missed it. I somehow missed it though. I literally just saw it within the last couple of weeks, and I was like, why does this guy keep saying this is going to be cursed or this is going to be blessed?
you
or
miss a
whatever?
lot of shit though.
Huh?
Yeah, I feel like you miss a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
yeah,
you like
I'm not
use words that like aren't the right definition for years and years and years.
years. I just
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah,
My
you're using diminutive.
diminutive.
Just didn't like
instead
the-
of diminutive?
Maybe that's what I meant to
yes,
say.
but he was like using it to try to
He's a
say
wordsmith.
reductive, right? But he was
Oh.
using diminutive, and I was like, that's not right. And I've heard you say this multiple times, but it's okay because we love you, we respect you.
Did
This
not
guy's a-
Shakespeare invent many words?
That's right.
He
I'm
did.
I'm reinventing the words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shakespeare was big on taking a noun and verbing
using it as a verb or vice versa.
Yeah, or
Even.
vice versa, like elbow. Like elbow
Yeah.
wasn't a verb.
And he referred to the vulgar in the streets. I guess that's an adjective.
vulgar
The
in
vulgar in
the
the
streets.
streets.
Referring to like the
Riffraff?
plebeians or riffraff.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one. When I moved to the Bay in 2020, it's the first time I had run into people who were very solitary in their music writing. And
well, wait, this was like during COVID that you moved, or was it right before? Or
It was during COVID that I
Wow.
moved, and I met a bunch of people.
where did you move from?
Year or two later, but I moved from Albuquerque.
Oh wow, okay.
And so I had some bands there, and then in LA when I lived there. When I moved out here, there's like almost like a dating process when you're trying to like work with people or find new bands or start new bands or whatever it might be. So it was like, it felt like I was dating back to back for like a year. I was just I met
interesting.
so many musicians. Some of them are like good friends now.
But you think the style a lot of times was the solitary,
The
lone wolf
solitary
musician?
thing, they're multi-instrumentalists. So everybody out here is very talented. And they all know how to record. Which is awesome. And then they have
And
no
their name is Max.
and they have no
Okay.
collaborative skills. I'm not saying that about you. But it sounds like you might. But like or improvising either, which is like a lot of what I do. I improvise a ton when I
improvise
play.
a lot too, so I'm glad
You're
not
out.
talking
You're
about me.
You're not. I'm not talking about you. I can't be talking about you. But yeah, like if like we're writing, they can't write on the spot. They're like, I have to take this home. I'll see you in a week. I'll let you know what I come up with. And I'm like,
Yeah.
just coming up with a riff on the spot. You know, it's
Yeah,
like so.
that's
It's
interesting.
very interesting. And I was like, is this a Bay thing? I think it was probably a largely COVID
I
thing.
think definitely COVID, but I also think there's a large economic factor to it. California is so fucking expensive that like the Bay Area really suffers, I think, in music and art because it's so expensive to live here that full-time musicians and artists just can't live here
Yeah,
at all.
yeah.
And so I think most people, it's just harder to get people together that are like have the free time and interest to be in like multiple projects or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get people who, like me, had a day job, like just recorded all my stuff at night basically by myself. Whereas Albuquerque, for example, I imagine is lower cost of living.
Oh yeah, the lowest
Probably more artists, probably more artists out there.
per capita.
Per capita, I think for sure.
Huh.
Yeah.
And I think that's been a huge. I mean, if you look at like the Spotify top 50 even or whatever, just Billboard 100, whatever, we've gone from like bands everywhere to mostly like solo artists, and they might have a band,
Oh, interesting.
but like the band has sort of gone away a little bit, and I think it's largely downstream of economic factors, starting with like the neoliberal project of like Ronald Reagan to dismantle all this abundance that we have and ability of people to get by, and essentially destroy the arts in the end. Like if you guys played Civilization before, our culture is just like the culture score is just like so much lower. Per turn, we're earning way less culture than we used to.
Interesting.
I think
Yeah.
that's
And
kind of where we're at.
Yeah, and it seems like people are using other forms of like media or production and like calling it culture, right? Like, is this podcast like tapping into culture?
This is high culture.
We're not tapping into it. We are.
But you would
culture.
think like, okay, a man on the street type of comedian, right? Or like, I don't know, rant like TikTok dances. Is that culture? Because there's
I think it
bajillions
is.
of videos,
It's gotta
right?
be.
And it's like free to upload, but it's like it's not exactly high. You know, it's I
Yeah.
don't want to. I want to sound reductive,
or diminutive.
Or diminutive.
diminutive.
but it does seem like there's a lot more of that kind of. I'm just gonna sound mean, like just kind of like pollution.
Well, that's what
I get you, and I don't think that you know it's like a highly sort of reactionary point of view to like criticize art as being invalid or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can talk about intention and purity of intention in art, and
Yes.
like if you're posting a TikTok dance because you think dance is beautiful and you choreograph something cool, yes, that's great. But if like the primary motivation is engagement, maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe it's a little bit less culture.
That's a great way to put it, because some people just want the likes. They want the validation points. They want to get TikTok famous.
And
whatever
there's
it
nothing wrong with
is.
like obviously you want to grow. Like now to be any artist, you basically have to promote the shit out of yourself solely on
Yeah.
social media.
Climb
So
cringe
so
mountain.
it can be part of your project of building, you know, building a name for yourself or whatever.
Yep.
But I think yeah, the ability to create without certain types of limitations is what allows culture to flourish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have many more of those limitations than we did in the past.
It's tough out there.
At least in economic terms.
Yes.
That's interesting. I always wonder, like, because now, like the other side of like the evils of tech are the accessibility of everything to everybody now. Now, like you have a phone, meaning you have a little mini movie maker in your pocket.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or like accessibility to like if we're talking about music, like exposure to new genres and new way. Like I've been listening to way more like reggaeton style music, which I've hated my whole life. But being able
But you
to
took Molly and went to EDC.
Yeah,
and then
I
and
don't
now
know
I'm
what
like,
that is.
damn,
I don't
yeah,
know
I'm so
about
into it.
EDM.
I need to eat more, dude. I
gotta
like
eat.
losing track of like my thoughts.
Let's talk about those macros.
Seriously,
What
dude.
is your protein?
Low protein levels. Low protein
Oh, I'm
levels.
high.
You're high protein?
Protein coffee to start
No,
the
you do not.
day.
No, you do not.
Crack an egg in
My
that
brother
shit.
is staying over
Cheese
right
for
now and
lunch.
put creatine in his coffee.
Dude, it's crazy.
And I mean, honestly, I'm like, maybe this is what I need to fully unlock my potential.
Is there, though you are identical, what are the very noticeable?
Well, that's my older brother actually. So
Ah.
I have
Okay.
I have 2 older brothers and then an identical twin.
Okay.
But yeah, we used to like look way more alike when we were young and just sort of have diverged a little bit to
Gotcha.
the point that I now think that we are monozygotic twins, meaning like came from the same egg that split, as
Oh.
opposed to fraternal twins that are 2 different eggs that have both been fertilized.
Okay.
But people realize now that you can have monozygotic twins that are not identical because there's been sufficient like variation in genes, I think, just from mutation.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Like, whereas before it was thought that we would have 100% identical DNA. I kind of think now that that might not be the case.
Ah.
But we're very similar in certain ways, but like there's sort of a yin and yang thing that happens, I think, with twins of like you forge your own identities and like he was always like really fussy as a kid and I was always like really positive and like wanting to make everything good and all right, you know? And
You're a mediator.
huh?
You're a mediator. At
A little
heart.
bit, yeah. I mean, I'm technically the youngest by 10 minutes in my family. Nick, my twin brother, would also be.
Do you feel like the youngest child?
Bit.
Mostly
in that, I think so. In that, like, taking on the role of the mediator of, like, being born into this family and being like, okay, well, this all seems fucked up. I'm going to just try to, like, manage this and, like, entertain and, like, sort of make okay and excuse and, like...
Sing a ditty.
Yeah. So, like... In that, like, the youngest often, I think, sort of has, like, more awareness of the family system than the rest of the family. Definitely.
Yeah, I always find like family and sibling structure very interesting.
Me too.
Like, and how it relates to personalities.
But when you run into other affinity groups, they're called, of twins, do you find yourself with these allies?
I've never like ran into a group of twins. I don't.
You never get into twin
at workplace training,
conventions?
you don't find that many other pairs of twins.
Yeah, y'all
in the
don't all
workplace.
hang out with each other. Just like
I'm sure there's conventions.
I think
for it.
that me and Nick are both like found it really cringe to like be a twin, sort of. And, like, we're never going to take that on as part of our identity.
Yeah,
you know,
gotcha.
because we were so like, for the longest time, it was just like, I'm my own fucking person. Get the fuck off my back with this.
Yeah, even though you were wearing the same clothing.
Well, as soon as we were like conscious, we resisted that. You know.
Why does every parent
at
have
age
to do
18.
that? I hate that they do that about.
Yeah,
their
I know.
kids.
I kind of get it.
'Cause it's
like
cheaper.
matching
I think it's efficiency.
and it's cute. Like,
It's,
I mean, let's not discount
I
that.
hate it because I feel like they don't have their own identity. I really
Yeah,
do.
no,
yeah.
I wouldn't do it to my kids. But yeah, I guess it's cheaper if you get a 2-for-1 or something. I don't know.
It's just easy.
I'll ask my mom.
It's easier too. It's just like, oh, I'll just get 2 of these.
Right, it really is. Yeah.
I came to your show maybe a year or 2 ago, and it was when your brother was still in the band.
Oh yeah.
And y'all had banter during the set, and I was like, this is such good brotherly love, but y'all are hilarious. Y'all,
Thank
it was
you.
like a high point of the whole set.
That's one thing I do miss a lot. I think we had really good banter.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I miss that. So I don't know. And sadly, Nick I'm going to his going away party tonight. He's moving to Canada. It's gonna be the first time
Whoa.
that we've like ever not lived in the same area.
Whoa.
So it's gonna be big. But I'm trying to persuade him that we should start a podcast or something.
Y'all
It's
sure
a great way
enough
for you
out
guys
there.
to
There's truly not enough.
especially with white dudes, dude.
Oh yeah, that
Is there a
we need our own affinity group.
Yeah, there you go. Is there is there a thing about him being in another country that's gonna feel like, man, like
Like he's really.
he's so
out
far
there.
away. Yeah, like I miss this guy.
I mean,
Like,
we'll see.
Yeah.
I think probably. I think we're gonna try to like play a lot of like games and get on Discord and stuff to try to keep in
Nice.
touch. But I think it will be. It's definitely gonna be weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big geek from what I've found.
I guess
know
so, yeah.
I know you're into like Magic the Gathering. A lot of your songs you mention, or it's almost like an ode to retro video
Yeah,
games and
yeah.
stuff like that. Have you always been this type of person? You seem to really lean into it too.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Yeah, I mean, I've always been a nerd. I grew up playing like a lot of video games, and I sort of fell out of it, but it's just like deeply in my programming. I don't
Yeah.
play like a ton of video games now, but I still, I got a Switch 2 recently.
Nice.
I'm loving Donkey Kong.
Nice.
I like. Sorry, I'm trying to think how deep to get here and tell you my origin story, but so I guess I will. I was like, I was homeschooled from 1st grade to 8th grade, so
Okay.
that was like the really like become a feral nerd child
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
And in that time, like my main social group became the card shop where I played Magic the Gathering. So
Oh,
that
cool.
like became. I was like age 11. That was really like where I formed my identity.
Yeah, because there's
like, that's
nobody,
the age
there's no
that-
school group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, we like tried to like meet up with other like homeschool kids and shit, but like in retrospect, I'm very glad I went to like high school because it was like, okay, I need some socializing, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. So in those years, I mean, we tried to like meet up with other kids and stuff, but yeah, it was pretty like didn't have the normal social exposure that kids would get, and so I was getting it through all these weird nerd kids,
Yeah.
So like I think that became a very like base level programming for me that like
Cool.
being a nerd or something.
I'm super curious about like your process because it does seem like a lot of your songs are like they can be high energy, they're fun, really indie pop esque, but then some of the lyrics are can be quite dark,
Yeah.
right? Or you can be talking about very heavy themes. So are you trying to like almost offset the two in any way, or is just gonna like
It's
come
not
natural?
really conscious,
Okay.
though. I mean, I think there's some part of me that probably realizes that if I had like these super morose lyrics with a super like dark sound, that it would be sort of maybe whiny or something.
Okay.
But I mean, I think really I just like gravitate towards like poppy, catchy,
Yeah.
energetic melodies. If I'm being honest, going back to the nerd thing, I think some of the earliest musical programming I received was like video game music. I actually think that's like a
Oh,
huge
yeah.
aspect of the way my brain like generates melodies and things.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorites?
Like all of Koji Kondo's work for like Super Mario and Zelda especially,
Zelda,
like
yeah.
Ocarina of Time, insane
incredible.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
I was just thinking today about how the Fairy Fountain theme is like the most beautiful piece of music ever written.
That's
So
awesome.
I know it exactly in my head.
Yeah,
like,
and
it's crazy.
another one, Super Mario RPG. I'm blanking on the name
Oh,
of the
I don't know
composer,
that
but
one.
she's brilliant. She also did Kingdom Hearts. And
Ah.
then I mean, this is probably less influential. I was a little older at the time, but like Halo, the Halo
Sure.
soundtrack is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Um,
vocals.
A lot of Gregorian chants.
Oh,
It's great.
Anyway.
It's actually crazy. I don't know if you remember, we first met in a Killing My Lobster sketch acting class.
Okay.
Okay? And there was this warm-up game that we did, and it was a game where it was like you just have to jump into the circle and start singing a song based off of what someone else just sang.
Did I do the Halo
I,
thing?
I just
I
had
don't-
my students do this the other day.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it's just like a random warm-up game, and we're all like singing. It's awkward because we don't know each other, right? And they're like having us do this warm-up game, and then Max jumps in. You've got like the best voice out of anyone there,
Yeah.
right?
Thank you.
And it's like, oh, they definitely do music.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everyone could tell, and it just like the room got quiet, and everyone was like, "We're not gonna jump in for you."
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I'm
who's gonna
I'm like
follow that
embarrassed to
act?
like I don't do the like happy birthday
Yeah,
just like over singing and like so I hope I wasn't doing that, but I
So
probably
funny.
did.
Yeah.
But you know what? I took a couple voice lessons. I gotta show it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
worthwhile.
feel like vocals in video game music is
not
so
often.
good. It's
Yeah.
not, and it doesn't happen
Yeah.
as often. Have you played a Claire Obscure or listened
No.
to any of the music?
No, I don't think I have.
You would really like it, and there's a couple of incredible vocalists in that game.
Nice.
And it was crazy. It's that game. How they produced it is an insane story that I highly recommend you dig into. But they found the composer on a random forum, and all he had was like 1 or 2 SoundCloud things.
Wow.
And it was like the director who found this guy on some French game forum, and then he produced like some of the best music
That's
I've
so cool.
ever
That's
heard
so
in
cool.
gaming. Yeah.
That
I think
reminds
that
me of-
happened in Stranger Things too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
And
think
that started a whole like synthwave thing.
Right.
Like, that was a hugely influential soundtrack.
Yeah.
But that reminds me of Balatro. Have you played Balatro?
Yes.
I haven't played enough to get hooked. Somehow I like avoided that. I know it's like the most addictive game ever.
It's so addictive.
But the soundtrack was done by a guy that he found on Fiverr, and people like love that soundtrack.
Yeah.
It like ended up being huge, and it was just this random guy. And the super cool thing is the creator of Balatro, who remains completely anonymous, which is crazy.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and it's
he
one guy.
just got interviewed
Oh, did he?
not that long ago where they finally got to talk to him, but apparently he's like never done. He does not do these. He wants to just be,
Whoa.
and it's like a 3-person team. Like it's tiny.
It's
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that he apparently like, as opposed to what any other game studio would do, they sell the soundtrack. 100% of the proceeds of the soundtrack are going to the guy who made it,
Awesome.
and like
Yeah.
he's just doing right by this guy.
Yeah.
Whereas like a AAA studio, like
No
if
way.
you made a one-time payment for a soundtrack, it's like, SOL, dude, fuck you.
yeah,
Like,
we now
yeah.
have your likeness.
Yeah.
yeah. We somehow own your life now too.
And we're gonna AI generate more for the sequel. you know?
Jesus, probably. I bet those clauses are in everything.
Yeah.
Culture has shifted hugely. That like Caroline Polachek is tweeting about Magic the Gathering and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's pretty mainstream, and it's not like it's maybe cool even. I
It's
don't know.
cool to play
And, like,
D&D now.
It is really
Yes.
cool to play D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's-
like, thank God, because I desperately need to be cool.
Are there any other 90s toys you played with?
I yes.
You do it.
Sorry, I think I know where you're going with this, and I'm trying not to give it away. But I mean, like Pokemon trading card games, and like I played Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, and I mean,
Yeah,
Pogs
we're
were
of
just
the
coming
we're of
out.
the same people.
yes,
Pogs were
yeah,
just
which
coming
is weird
out.
because I'm only 20. You know, I'm Gen Z, so it's kind of crazy that I was exposed to those things.
Pogs were way before.
My older brother had Pogs,
Ah,
and I
okay,
remember
okay.
like seeing them, but it was like they were definitely mostly out.
Yeah.
But other 90s, I mean, it was mostly video games, I think. But like holy shit.
Did you ever let it rip?
I have never in my life let it rip.
You've never
At
let it
least
rip.
Not in this sense.
I think it is time for you to
Holy shit.
to try to let it rip. This is a segment called, this is my first time saying it, Johnny, Beyblading in the Bay with Babes.
Bays.
God
I love to be
damn
a
How'd
it.
babe.
you fuck this
Oh, with
up?
babes.
I was the
Yes,
first time
well,
saying
I
it.
liked being a babe. So
Babe works.
Why can't
Maybe
we
this
be
segment-
babes?
Maybe the segment is different. It is babes.
Because you're thinking like Bay as in before anyone
I feel like that's
babe.
what do you call it?
calling somebody a
acronym.
Bay.
It definitely wasn't an acronym at first. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And then
what-
someone on
oh.
Urban Dictionary invents one.
Oh,
You know what
I
mean?
see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that
But I
came
know what you mean.
after.
Yeah.
Okay. Before all else? Before anyone
I'll take
else? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, this is a Chinese knockoff of Beyblades.
You don't even have the real deal.
Nah, dude.
I want my first time to be special.
Bernie's not president. We can't afford the real
Oh,
deal.
fuck,
That's
dude.
right.
When Bernie is president, when he's 97 years old, we are gonna have the highest quality American-made Beyblades.
American made.
So the way this
They
is going to
feel
work,
pretty heavy.
you can choose
Yeah,
either
they're
one.
alright.
You could choose red or blue.
Yeah.
Whatever
one
one
wins
calls
most
to
of the time.
The red
and we
looks way
won't tell
bigger.
you.
The red is
No.
gotta be. Yes.
I
This
don't
weighs
know what
more. It's
you're
gonna
eyes
weigh.
seeing
to see
things.
you.
You're seeing things.
Wow, this is the gaslighting podcast.
Is the red one always win?
Dude, only
Well,
I know.
I mean,
'cause
we
I
shouldn't-
edit this shit.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the red.
Okay.
Blue is my favorite color, but I'm gonna go for red because it's clearly larger and going to win every time.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll
I mean,
see.
if I'm wrong, that'll be awesome and exciting.
So you're going to grab
Yeah.
that
you-
black thing, and you're going to twist your Beyblade onto it at the bottom. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Oh, let's go.
Let's fucking rip.
Go. Oh, they're not even
Yes.
pressing it. No, you're waiting.
Get wrecked.
Oh no, I'm
See,
slowing
higher
down.
mass always wins. Let's fucking go. I am the
damn
Beyblade
it.
champion. I was born to do
You know
this.
physics.
Oh, look at this. It's
That's so
good
sad.
looking.
Oh, it's still hitting it.
Oh my god,
Just
curb
tapping at
stomping
it.
your
Yeah.
body.
Well,
Done, Max. Well done.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my first Beyblade.
Yeah. Do you think
Opponent.
you're gonna continue with Beyblades?
I'm hooked.
Yeah, you're hooked.
I actually am curious. Like, I want to get a nice Beyblade setup now.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
that
some
going.
people have
can.
insane.
There's some really cool
arenas.
Like you
arenas.
probably get like a metal thing, or right?
Yeah, yeah.
Something low friction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun. I think it's popping off in the Bay right now too.
Is it actually?
Yeah, dude, people are
What?
bringing back Beyblades. Yeah.
People, nostalgia is hitting hard right now.
Yes,
I
it really
I think
is.
people. The present is horrible. The future seems horrible, and
Yeah.
people are like, the past. That's all we fucking have
Yeah,
right
that's-
now.
yeah,
I really think that's what's
Gosh,
happening.
I miss the George Bush Jr.
Yeah.
days.
Oh my god, dude! I want to listen to fucking new metal, play Halo 2, and like wonder what's going on in Iraq.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
I got back into Halo, like, because my buddy came
Nice.
to visit, and he was like, "What video games do you have?" And I know he doesn't play any video games, and so I was like, dude, like, you're not gonna know him. And he got mad. He started looking. He's like, "Oh, you have Halo?" I was like, "Yeah, this is like the Master Chief Collection. Sure, we can
Oh,
go
it's
play
great.
Halo 3."
Yes.
And we just started playing like co-op online.
Co-op Halo is like the most fun you can possibly have in life.
So much fucking fun.
Yeah.
And now he's hooked. Now he's playing all the time. He's like texting me. He's
Nice.
like, "Get online."
That's beautiful.
And it's like it's so much fun because all the maps that you remember. It's a blast. You still hear a bunch of slurs like from the audio feeds,
Dude,
and you're like, "This is
Echoes
this
from the
is what I
past.
want."
Very nostalgic.
Yeah, no. But yeah. it's
Damn.
fun.
I miss
Yeah.
a CRTV.
I
CRT TV?
I sort of collect them.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I well, okay. I have a bunch of friends who are super into Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Uh-huh.
And for an optimal setup, you want as little lag as possible, and so a
Right.
CRT TV provides that. But also, I just like old shit. I'm getting like more and more old music gear. Like I just got a Wurlitzer, electric piano. And excuse me, I bought actually the way I got my current CRT TV. We played a show in Ashland, Oregon, at a fucking thrift store, and they couldn't pay us. So they paid us in like merch from the thrift store.
That's
And
awesome.
it was mostly clothes around, and I was just like looking around. I was like, this doesn't really fit me. I don't really know if I'm gonna. Okay, I'll maybe take these sunglasses. And then I saw in the back there was a like 1989 Sony Trinitron, just this beautiful. The Sony Trinitrons are like kind of like the Rolls Royce.
How big are we
of
talking?
televisions? It was a pretty small. Yeah, it was a pretty small one. It's like I don't know, 12 inches or something.
Okay.
Um,
That is.
But yeah, so that like I got paid in a CRT TV.
Heck yes.
And if we're talking monetary value, I'm not going to sell it. I promised her that I wouldn't. She was like, "You're not just going to turn around and sell that on eBay, right?" I was like, "No, I'm going to play Super Smash Brothers on it. Don't worry."
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like worth several $100s.
Heck
So like,
yes.
honestly, pretty good payout for like most shows.
No
don't pay
kidding.
for
Yeah.
that.
What are they handing you?
Um,
$200 in cash.
Yeah. On like a good, yeah.
Did they know what they had?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
She was just cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have that CRT TV, and then my brother who's moving is also like obsessed with old shit. And he has two, like the holy grail CRT TVs. They're Sony PVMs. They're like professional broadcast monitors that were in like TV broadcast studios.
Oh.
He has two, and he doesn't want to move with both, so I'm gonna take one.
Oh,
Yeah.
buy it off
It's
him.
a fun little collection hobby.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
if you ever want to come and play,
Yes, I do.
I don't know.
You
I
play,
just got-
you play
What's a good
Melee
game?
or what?
I don't play that much Melee anymore, but I do play a little bit. What I do, I have like a video synth that I run music through, and then it generates visuals, and I put that on the TV sometimes. That's what I'm mostly using it for these days. Like,
How does that work?
it's a specific brand. It's there's a brand called Critter and Guitari that makes this like cool music gear stuff, and this one is like, yeah, it's a video synth, so it takes audio signals and generates visuals out of them.
Okay.
There are many different ways that you could do that. This has like a collection of sort of different presets and scenes, and it looks pretty cool. And it's just like a cool way of like having something respond to your music in the room. Kind of sets a vibe.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I want to play more video games on. I need to make better use of my CRT TV.
You know what? They had this like specific use for me for a long time before I finally gave it up, which was Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Dude.
And it's
okay.
there's like a lag with the newer TVs that it didn't
Yes.
it didn't jive with it.
We need to bring back Rock Band.
That
know.
was what got me playing in bands. I'm not
Oh,
joking.
no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
I Guitar Hero 2. I played Guitar Hero 2 for the first time at the Nintendo Wii midnight release while I was like waiting
Heck yeah.
for that to happen. And then I was like fucking hooked. I played a ton of Guitar Hero. When Rock Band came out, I started playing the drums on Rock Band. That like taught me how
That's
to play
like a
drums in real life.
1-for-1.
It is. If you
Yeah.
play on expert
Really?
mode,
Yeah,
the
that's-
patterns are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You could
It
just
did not
learn how
teach
to
me
play the
good form
drums.
or anything.
No,
but
no.
yeah. And then that got me being like playing Creep by Radiohead and being like, oh, okay, it's a guitar part and a bass part and drums and a vocal. I think we can figure that out. And like
Yeah.
got together with my friends and started playing fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers or whatever.
That's
Yeah, of
awesome.
course. It's always
Yeah,
the
they had,
first
it was
one.
Can't
Yeah.
Stop, right?
Yes, and to this day, like every time I'm at a jam, I end up starting to play that ironically, and then we just play the whole fucking song. But yeah, Rock Band was huge for me.
I've seen Red Hot Chili Peppers in concert.
Wow,
Nice.
how
Not
were
just
they?
EDM. So
That's
much
a really
fun.
deep
They
cut. That's a
started
deep
with
cut.
Yeah,
That's a pretty-
deep cut.
yeah.
They started with Can't Stop.
Nice.
And it was a blast. Yeah, absolute blast. It
I've
was
heard mixed things about
Lollapalooza.
their live shows. Honestly, I hear
Well-
that Anthony Kiedis' voice isn't always.
That's
tip
true. I think I was a little bit younger, and so I was like, I'm gonna have fun regardless. And I haven't been to as many concerts where I can like understand like, oh, what's a great concert versus what's like a fun, good one, whatever it is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
My exposure was
Yeah.
low, and then I went to EDC in Vegas a couple times. And I was like, no, this is real music. This is a real concert.
if there aren't bleeps and bloops, then what are we even fucking doing?
Yeah. If there's not somebody on stage playing everybody else's music, what are we doing? It's like the one space where it's like totally cool. I'm just gonna play, and it's like the guy on the stage over there, and this guy's playing that guy's music.
Wait,
and
does that
every-
happen? Oh, you mean like? Oh, I see. Like playing
Yeah,
this person's song to make people pop off.
Yeah.
they're mixing someone
It's
to
a
it.
interesting community.
But I think that's cool. I mean, I think that's a thing in many genres of music. Like, you know, in blues, you're borrowing licks and lines from things.
and you
in
are playing
jazz,
the classics.
and in jazz, like you just quote lines from other songs. You know,
Yeah.
just like whether it's a lyric or a melody or whatever. Like, there's so much cross pollination, and it's kind of a cool. You know,
Yeah.
sampling and stuff like that is sort of a modern extension of it.
All right. I'll give
So
EDM
1
a
point to the
little.
EDM crowd.
Thank you. I have my defenders. You'll learn to love it.
Maybe one day.
Can we do a little bit, a little
Yeah.
game?
Absolutely.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to say a sentence, and you have to tell me whether it's from a lyric of one of your songs, or not.
I think that I probably will know. I mean, unless you got some really deep cuts, I feel like I'm gonna know every single one.
Okay.
But maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay.
Surprise me.
You ferry a light that's never been shown in.
I think Donald Trump said that. Is that right? Am I right? No, that is from Heardstone It. That is my song.
That's The Great Gatsby, actually.
Oh,
Sorry.
fuck.
Ah,
Okay, I
Ferrying
stole
a
your
light.
joke. I see what this is now. My bad.
The train is coming.
That is from "Don't Walk Away From Me," one of the early Super Cassette songs.
Yes. Bart song. Bart
Yeah.
song. Love
Yeah.
it. No votes and no begging.
That's Bastille Day.
Nope, that's Donald Trump during the 2020 election.
Damn. Okay, I was way ahead of you on this.
The union's back together now that Daddy Bernie wrote that letter.
That's
Yeah,
Bernie Sanders is my
we
wife.
talked
I mean,
about
come
that.
on.
Yeah.
That's a genius line. Great job. I think you got 1 out of 4.
Fuck, I should really study my lyrics better.
Yeah.
I need to spend more time on that.
To love you.
What's something you're excited about now? You're writing.
Yeah.
There's a song that keeps popping into my head that is like, I'm trying to think where to start. I've had a hell of a past like 5 years or so. Just like mental health has been in a tricky spot, and trying to overcome a lot of like shame and pain and constriction in myself, and this one song that I'm writing like really feels like it inhabits that like liberation in a very powerful way for me. I started writing it. I went on a walk and I was listening to that Cameron Winter album. Do you know Cameron Winter? He is the lead singer of Geeks. They're a super cool band. Also, like, I'm like, God damn it, they're all like 22 from New York and just like the coolest. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate it when they're young.
And I don't even like. Well, okay. Anyway, I'll just keep it positive. There's some incredible songs on that Cameron Winter album. One of them is "Love Takes Miles," and I feel like he taps into that sort of like Bob Dylan-ish thing of just like this like fountain of lyrics that is coming from something that is beyond words, but like it just there's something infinite that is being tapped into, and I think that you can tap into that in songwriting, and I don't usually write from that place. I write from a more like kind of methodical place a lot of the time, past the first couple lines that might like just kind of flow out. But something about this song, I was like walking my dog listening to Love Takes Miles, and just like my brain just started like chattering these lyrics out. And yeah, I went home and immediately just like picked up my guitar and strummed it. And it was just like this like sense of frustration and anger, but like channeled into this like positive feeling of liberation.
You found the fountain.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, fuck, I need to finish this song because I'm so excited about it. And it sounds kind of different. Most of my songs are sort of like singing, I don't know, like maybe more crafted in certain ways, or the melodies are like maybe more thought out, but this is a little bit more like shout singy, more like almost spoken. It's still melodic, but it's more like that. And so I think it's very different from like anything that I've recorded before, but in a way that I'm very excited about.
That is exciting,
That's
especially when
cool.
it's a little bit outside of like your normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels good. And I mean, the song is about getting the fuck outside of the shit that I've been stuck in. So like it feels really right.
This has been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This
Is there anything that you want to plug before we finish off?
We are about to announce a November tour on the West Coast. So I don't have, it hasn't been announced yet, but I'll just say we're going all up and down the West Coast
Nice.
in, Washington, Oregon, all of California. So
Cool.
look out for that.
And everyone can find you on Instagram.
Instagram, Spotify,
Cool.
social media everywhere. I'm posting more on TikTok now, reluctantly.
You got to do
Gotta
it.
climb
Yeah.
Cringe Mountain.
I actually find TikTok kind of liberating because it's understood that everything is so cringe there.
Yeah,
You
that's
kind of
true.
can't do any wrong. you
Yeah.
know?
That's a
Oh,
great
that's
point.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the socials and stuff and streaming platforms.
Nice.
Awesome.
We'll watch your recreations of the Halo theme song on TikTok.
I should do that. I should definitely do that.
Sweet. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you both.
Great.